Hi guys, this is a quick video on stocks and scares and how to do it on hard and solo. So take a look and hope you enjoy. Thank you. So the first thing you want to do is just take out the first two guys by the door. Once you take out the two guys, you want to just park a car in the door, and this will become useful later when you're busy hacking the door and the terminal. You don't want them to disturb you. This is quite important. And any car will do. If you got your own car, you can park your own car in front of the door, so it works for you. Just park these messes there. Just make sure that your health is good and you have enough snacks before you attempt this mission, because you'll probably need them. You can buy some armor as well. It doesn't really help, but might help a little bit. Next thing you want to do is take out this, typically one guy here, sometimes two. Should be standing there, he'll come running up there. There's normally a guy here, but I don't see him in this one, but I'm sure he'll show up. Yeah, the next thing you want to do is take out these guys. I typically just take out the car. So the most important thing here is to take out about 10 or 15 guys before you attempt to go in and climb the stairs. You'll notice I got a little impatient and I should have waited a little bit longer, but typically just stay here for about 10 or 15 guys, and once you've taken them out, then you should be good to go and climb up the stairs just to the left here, right? And they're going to show up on all sides, so just take them out wherever you see them. They run down these walkways. Sometimes they come behind you, so just watch your minimap.
You think you're hard, do you? I'm gonna lay down the virgin! Lay down fire! Oh my God!
So at this point it kind of looks like most guys are taken care of, but don't fool yourself. They will respawn, and they respawn in all the places you don't want them to respawn. You can actually take them all out. There's about, I believe somebody counted them, there's about 89 in total. So if you actually sat here and just took them out and you took out 89, you could actually just, you know, carry on without being disturbed, but it'll take a while, so I wouldn't typically recommend it unless you're trying to farm RP, and then this might be a good way for you to do that if you've got the patience. There's also a gas tank down near the bottom door that you can try and get to. For some reason the sniper can't get to it, for whatever reason. I don't understand why snipers can take out those propane tanks from a distance, right? But anyway, if you're close enough you can take them out, and it helps take out some enemies. As you can see, there's a green one just to the left there, but for whatever reason I can't shoot it. And I've got the heavy sniper as well, so it's not like the sniper's out. Hasn't got the distance, because it does. So once you're comfortable, you've taken out most of them. I'm just going to take out a few more here. Respawn, as you can see they respawn crazy. Just, again, make sure your health is good. That's So the next thing, you just want to run up these stairs. Sometimes you can shoot them from the stairs, but typically you don't need to. You can, as long as you make it to the top, you're good. I mean, if you make it this far, then you're fine. Again, just check your health. But once you're at the top, you're pretty good. Sometimes they do kind of swarm, or if you go too early, just take them out as you're climbing up the stairs. But at this point, you're pretty safe. I mean, you might get shot a few times, but no, the whole point of parking the car in the door is so you can actually hack the terminal without being disturbed. So that part's important, and this is what we're going to do now, right? And for those that have never hacked the terminal, very straightforward. Yeah, you just follow kind of the directions, and at the top you'll see there's an IP address, and the easiest way is to look for the first 2 digits of the IP address. In this case, it's 35.89. Sometimes it takes quite a while. In this case, it actually did take quite a while, but typically they'll show up near the bottom, and they'll kind of scroll up. Sometimes it just really takes a while to find them. Sometimes it shows up straight away. But as you can see, it'll show up. I think I grabbed it near the top, but yeah, just keep looking for the first 2 numbers, 35.89 in this case, or whatever your numbers are, and then you should be good. It should show up, and then once you see the numbers, you just click on it. Yeah, so once you clicked on that, you want to do a brute force. Again, for those who haven't done that, you just click on the red letters as they come by. Sometimes you can do them two rows at a time, but I recommend just doing one, because if you miss it, then you have to redo it. So we're not worth wasting time. And then just click on that, and then finally is down and execute that. Okay, the first thing you want to do is take out the guy that's behind the box. Now just be careful here, don't run in and hide under the window, because they can actually shoot you through the wall sometimes. The best way is just to kind of stand at the edge here by this medical aid box and shoot them. and then kind of there's 2 more guys here. They're probably the worst ones that'll shoot you. So just get those guys and then kind of shoot and then step backwards and shoot and step backwards. Otherwise, you know, that will take you out. They hide behind the tail, so it's sometimes a little tricky to get to. So there's 3 guys in there you want to take out before you actually get in there, right? Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is hack the safe, and again, for those that haven't hacked the safe before, pretty straightforward. You turn the dial to the right, and as soon as you feel it vibrating slightly, you kind of want to get it that it vibrates a lot, and you stop. Once you go past that, if you go past it, you have to restart it. So you kind of don't want to rush through it. But as soon as it vibrates, and then it vibrates a lot, and then you know you can kind of just wait a little bit, give it a second, and it'll show and turn the lock. So you go right, left, right, and then you unlock the safe. Okay, the next thing, as you can see on the mini-map, there's a whole bunch of guys coming up, so you kind of just want to hide behind this box and take those guys out. They're probably the guys that kind of ran around the building, and that kind of buys you some time as well, right? And there's only going to be about 3 or 4 guys that should show up here. Now there's 2 ways to get out of here. I don't recommend you go straight down the steps. I mean, I've seen people do that, and you know, you can actually do that, but typically I would recommend if you have a Buzzard, call a Buzzard. Sometimes if you have a boat, you can actually get a boat just to spawn right down in the water. I've had it spawn in the water just below, and I've had it spawn miles away, so I haven't been that successful with the boat. But typically what I do is I call my Buzzard, and it's actually just at the other side of the dock here. I will be making a video for those guys who don't have a Buzzard, and how you can escape in a car. And again, don't go down the stairs here. There's a different way you can go. You go along the walkway and you kind of jump down, you go around the top, and then hopefully you'll park your car. But I'll put the link for the second video in the description. If you guys have a Buzzard and you want to see how to escape in a car. Okay, at this point you want to just dive in the water. I've already called the Buzzard. Called Pegasus, so the Buzzard's just kind of on the right there. You just dive in the water and you kind of swim in the water a little bit, and they typically will leave you alone here to allow you just to swim. If you have a boat and it arrived here, then you can just jump your boat, and you can actually drive in your boat pretty much most of the way to the yellow marker. It's kind of interesting. It's probably worthwhile doing once. Is you can actually go right around and through some of the channels, and it drops you kind of at the foot of Leicester's sort of warehouse there, where you can actually just run up the hill and get the marker, right? So it's kind of a different way of doing it, and definitely worthwhile doing if you haven't done that and you have a boat. Boats are pretty cheap. They're around 30,000, 25,000, so it's worthwhile doing. And we're just going to swim around the corner, and there's a ladder right on the other side. We'll just climb up the ladder and we'll jump in the Buzzard, and then we're pretty much done. And for those guys wondering whether it's worthwhile having a Buzzard, absolutely. So I would recommend you guys buy your favorite car first, and then you buy a Buzzard. It's just totally worth it, worth every cent. And for those guys that don't know, you can actually, if you haven't bought a car or a Buzzard, you can actually get 10% off. There's a website on your phone that you bring up that allows you to actually get the 10% off. I forget what the website is, but just do a Google and GTA5 10% of Buzzard, something like that, and they'll tell you how to go to the Rockstar's websites, and basically you like them. In this case, it's something I actually do. I think you spawn them or something, but it should show up in Google how to do that, and you get 10% off. I might actually make a video on that for those that you don't know, but that'll allow you to save about $175,000 on the Buzzard. and it puts it at around 1.6 million. And it only works for your first purchase. Once you've done your first purchase, then you have to pay full price. Same with your car. If you're looking to buy a decent car like the Zentono or the Adder, same thing, 10% off that first purchase. I didn't realize until later on, but if you guys haven't bought your cars yet, then yeah, you can save yourself a bunch of money as well. And this is it. So thank you for watching. Hope it helped, and hope you enjoyed the video.